Hello again. Um, in this video, we are going to install the CTRE libraries that you downloaded off of Slack, and we are also going to make our first subsystem. So first, we have to install the library. Oh, also, quick note: if there's a dot on your tab, that means your file isn't saved. So hit Control S, and it'll go away. Okay, what you're going to do? See build.gradle here? Right-click it. God damn it! Right-click it. You're going to hit Manage Vendor Libraries. You're going to say Install New Libraries Offline, because you should already have it. And you're going to want CTRE Phoenix, and you're going to hit, and let's put that in as well just in case, and you're going to hit OK. Whoa. And then you're going to hit Yes. It'll do its thing down here. Oh, build successful. Yay. Alright. So now we can put that away, and we're going to go into this window here to make our first subsystem. So first, just as an organizational note, you'll see these folders are all nested, but since there's nothing in FRC or Java besides the next folder, it's not all cascading like this. But it'll become cascading if we right-click FRC and make a new folder for our subsystems. Bam, subsystems, cool. Now you're going to want to make a new file. You'll call it mechanism1.java. So the .java tells the thing that it's Java. It's magic. Alright. In this, you're going to want to import com.ctre, and then we'll just do .star, so we know everything from the CTRE library is going to be installed. So also, because VS Code is annoying and no other IDE makes you this, we have to declare the package. Package is just the folder that it's in most recently. So you're going to do package frc dot subsystems, because that's where it's located. See, frc subsystems. So now this is all set up. Now this can get mad because you're not using the import, but we will very soon. So now you're going to want to make your class. So hopefully you took the Coding Academy class and you know what a class is. If not, you can get a little confused, but you might be okay. So we're going to declare a public class, and you're going to call it mechanism1 to match our file name. If you don't match the file name, you won't be able to access it because it'll have no idea where it is. So our mechanism1, it's just going to be a simple mechanism, and it's going to spin. It's going to be a spinning thing. So spinning thing can turn multiple directions on button input. Cool. So we'll get into the input stuff in the next video, but for now we are just going to design our mechanism1. So what is mechanism1? Like, think about it physically. Okay, it's a thing that spins. So what does it need to spin? It needs a motor, of course. So we're going to declare one. So we're going to make it a public motor, which is a little bit of bad practice, but it's also really convenient. So we're going to leave it. Why is it angry? Oh, because I just haven't finished it. Okay, public. Okay, here's just going to be a WPI, Talon, not Talon. It's Talon. You're going to want the SRX. Boom. I don't know why it... Okay, fine. And we're going to call it spinner. And we're going to just throw in a semicolon. So now you're like, wait, but we don't know what that is. How does it know what motor it is? That is going to be something you're going to want to include in your robot init. But the actual class doesn't need to know that because you're going to use the class on its own. And if you want to use it in multiple robots, you wouldn't want the port to be locked down already. So next we're going to make a constructor, which will allow us to create an instance of mechanism1 when we initialize our robot. So it's going to be public. No. Good job, Lathe. No. Public mechanism1, because that's the name of the class we want to make a constructor for. And we're going to put in an int, and that's going to be our port. Cool. I don't know how to code. It's okay. Simon, I'm kidding. I know how to code. So now we're going to include something that will assign spinner to a port. So we'll say spinner equals a new Talon SRX. and its device number will be the port that we want it to be device numbered for. I can speak also, I swear. So that's all it's going to be for now, because that's really the only thing that we have in here. But now we're going to want to make a what's the word for that thing? Oh my lord. A method. Yes, a method that will turn it. So we'll call it public void, because we don't need to return anything. I hope you know what that means. Mechanism, nope, turn. Yeah, look at that. Look at me knowing what I'm doing. So in here, we're obviously going to take some sort of integer vector from 1 through 100. And I call it a vector because you want it to be from -100 to 100, so you can control forward, backwards, as well as your speed. So we'll just call it speed. Or actually, we'll call it velocity, because velocity is a vector. Look at that. And its values -1 through 1, not 100. I was wrong, sorry. And we'll put our curly brace. There we go. Okay, so we want this basically. We'll take our spinner, and we want it to rotate. Set something to, set here, double speed. Value should be between -1 and 1. Also say forget. Look at that. And we want it to be set to velocity. Oh, velocity. Look at that. Now it can spin. But now what if I want to know if it's spinning or not, or how fast it's spinning? What do I want to check that? What do I want to display that? What if I wanted to do something based on that? We would make a get method. So to do that, we'll make public, and we do want it to return something here. This should be a double also, because it's a decimal. Public, and we want to return a double, so we know the speed is going at, and we'll call it get velocity, just to match with our terminology here. And in here, we don't need it to take in anything, because we're just getting the velocity of the mechanism, but we don't have to specify what we want. So now we're going to put spinner dot get. If you're ever confused what what a method does, it'll say it here. So it says get, returns the current set speed, which is what we're setting here. So we do get, we don't even need to pass in anything, because it'll just get it, and then we put a semicolon, and now you're like, wait, it's not working, there's an error. It's because I forgot something. What you're going to do is write return. Now it'll return spinner to the value spinner.get when you run this method. So this method, when you run it, will just be equal to spinner.get, and that will update as you go. So let's save this, and now let's go into robot.java, and let's initialize our mechanism. So let's say mechanism1, right? Because that's a thing now. Why are you mad? Oh, I'm a dummy. My bad. Up here, you want to say mechanism1. And you're going to say mechanism1 is a new. Now, what do we want our mechanism1 to be called? Right? I'm going to call it mechanism1, but with a lowercase, so we don't get confused. Basically, the convention is capital letter is for an object, like the mechanism we just created. Lowercase is for a name of a variable, like our mechanism. So the name is lowercase, the thing is uppercase. You see a lot of that where it's like mechanism1 equals whatever. So now we've declared our mechanism1 as an object of our robot. Let's make that private, because it doesn't really matter, but it's good practice. Let's do it. Oh my god, it's not used. Well, it's about to be, computer. So now we want mechanism1 to be declared. So we say mechanism1 equals new mechanism1 capital M, and now it's like, oh, what port is the spinner? Let's say our spinner's port 1. Look at that. Now it has port 1. And now our whole thing is declared. So it knows, oh, I have a mechanism at port 1. Cool. In the next video, I will teach you how to get joystick input and how buttons work, which is going to be cool. I don't know if I'm actually going to show you the button stuff, but I'll show you the code for it, so it'll be even better.